Hello, welcome back for the 8th and final unit of our American History 1 course here at Waldorf University. As we get into this final week, I don't have a ton for you in the video as we wrap up, but we do have a discussion board this week, so we'll talk about that briefly, as well as your Unit 8 assessment. In the discussion board this week, we're going to talk about relating the historical thinking skills we discussed to your day-to-day life or your occupation. So to review, we talked about evaluating evidence, in that we were talking about how to best evaluate the quality of sources, both primary, secondary, and tertiary, and our definition for that was determining what sources are most accurate and applicable. Our second skill was historical agency and contingency, or how individuals and groups shape the outcomes of historical events. Then we talked about continuity and change, or the objective things that are different and stay the same over the course of a historical situation. And then we related that to progress and decline, or the positive and negative outcomes of historical continuities and changes, and for whom were they progress, for whom were they decline. Then we talked about the big why, historical significance, why events are relevant and important to modern scholars. And then just last week, we talked about empathy and moral judgment, or how people in the past thought in relation to how we think today. So over on the discussion board, I want you to take these skills and talk about how you might use them either in your day-to-day life, in your interactions with other people, or in the field. I think it's really important for us to apply these skills, and I think they can help you in whatever field you're in, even though they may be you think about history as maybe being a little bit unrelated to what you're doing. I want you to be focused on this week. So make sure you're getting your posts in on time, make sure that you're having good conversations with your peers, and let's finish out the discussion board well as we get to the end of the course. The other thing you have to do this week is the Unit 8 assessment. This is pretty straightforward, but the important thing is you can only access and take it once. The thing is, once you get in there, make sure you have enough time to be knocking that out. It's all multiple choice and matching. There's no essay portion, so just pretty straightforward there, but I want to make sure that you know you can only take it once. Again, we want to make sure we're finishing up the course by the end of course date. If we need an extension on the week, you have to work through your academic advisor. I can't necessarily help you with that. How that works is you have to submit a form. There's a whole formal request process, and then your advisor solicits my approval of that. So if you find yourself in one of those situations, we'll work through it, but ideally we would all finish the course by the end of course date next Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. If you have questions, make sure you're reaching out. I appreciate the hard work you've put in this course so far. I hope if you find yourself here on campus of Waldorf University for graduation sometime down the line, you'll introduce yourself. I'm pretty easy to find. I'm here in Salveson Hall. Otherwise, at graduation, I'm always there. I'm one of the people in the funny robes. If you have questions this week, make sure you're reaching out. I'll help you however I can, as we have done throughout the course. I appreciate the hard work you've put in over the last 7 weeks. I look forward to the great things you're going to do this week. Good luck.